Hey, we're at the next part because the recorder stopped for me, so we couldn't allow Eric's evil terror to spread.
Also in Mark Millar news, he's doing a new comic with Dave Gibbons, artist of The Watchmen. Dave Gibbons also worked on Sinestro Corps War.
Are you a robot, Eric?
I am.
Okay. Uh,
I don't care.
um,
Mark Millar has been putting out a lot of stuff that's not great lately. It, he, it. I've read Nemesis, Superior, and Ultimate Avengers, and Kick-Ass 2, and the only one he seems to care about is Kick-Ass 2. That's the only one I've read that I'm like, man, he's really liking doing this. Everything else, it seems like he's just being lazy, and like underwriting and like, well, this is kind of fun. So I have no expectations for this. Whatever.
just copy and paste everything Eric said for me. I don't care.
Well, have you been reading that stuff?
Um, I dropped Superior. That was boring as hell.
Yeah, that second issue was bad. I actually kind of dropped it too.
I never read Nemesis past the first issue. It was just the dumbest thing I've ever read. I'm the baddest motherfucker around. They might as well have said that every couple pages.
Well,
Would have
you
made that
are.
book interesting. God damn it. And I well, let's see. I Kick-Ass 2 wasn't great. Like I'm not saying it was
Oh,
bad.
see, I really dug Kick-Ass too.
Well, in my defense, I didn't really dig the first Kick-Ass series either.
In my defense, I have taste.
I'm not saying I hated it. I'm just saying I didn't like it that much.
In my defense, you don't have taste.
Well, you know what? You could talk to my lawyer later, who apparently I have.
All right. So, anyways, the Judge Dredd trailer will premiere at Kapow Comics
Yes,
or
as you can see,
Kapow
I tried to
Con.
put these in order somehow.
Yeah. The Judge Dredd trailer will appear at Kapow Con. Um, and then immediately on YouTube the day after. Um, I don't know. This looks cool.
From this picture.
Yeah, that picture's badass. I mean, yes, we're all disappointed that we didn't get the true sequel to the Judge Dredd we all know and love from
If
back in the
Manos was
90s
here, he would
with
yell at you.
with Stallone
Rob
and Rob
Schneider.
Schneider. Uh,
Rob Schneider
but
becomes Judge Dredd. That would have
but
been amazing.
this looks good. This
Yeah,
looks more like the comics. Um,
which I have not read.
I've read some. They did actually start those printings we announced back in July came out in July, and I
No,
still haven't bought them yet.
was that in July? I thought. Well, we announced that in like
Well, we
February.
announced it earlier, but it was released in July.
We've been doing the show for almost a year. That scares the living hell out of me.
Yeah.
I feel old.
What are you doing with your life?
Talking with
I have
you.
a girlfriend, a self-published magazine, a job. What do you have? You ring a bell.
I have this Nintendo DS.
I have one of those too.
Wait a minute, this is my sister's.
I have one of
Anyway,
those.
anyway, I'm sad
So,
now.
so the next news article.
Yes, this one was weird. This next
I
one.
thought people's reactions was weird.
Well, that's what I meant. Like people's reactions to this were just strange. Uh, basically, the writing staff for the Walking Dead show
I've
has
been
been
killed.
have been killed. They've been turned into zombies. That's the
Call
we're
it poetic irony, if you will.
yes. I'm still curious on how they did this. Was it science or was it a weird voodoo curse? We'll
After
never know.
after we finish this news show, we will be making another video, which is how to defend yourself from the now ensuing zombie apocalypse.
Yes, it'll be amazing. We give you
Sadly, we are just
coupons,
airing episodes of Walking Dead on his channel now.
and then I'll get the channel shut down. And the show will never come up ever again.
So in reality,
We're dead.
all of the writers on Walking Dead got fired.
Yeah, like the writing staff. And they're just gonna have freelance writers write episodes.
Yeah, and everyone
Well,
seems
Frank Darabont gonna like be like head writer, and then they're gonna help him.
Well, everyone's like, oh man, the writers did such a hard job, did such a good job making the show, and then they just reward them by firing them. And I'm like, I didn't see the show, but it's based
I
on a
still
comic
have.
series.
Yeah,
It can't be that hard to adapt that.
and they
All
had
right
six
there
episodes.
for you, and it sounds like they're staying true to it. Like, it doesn't seem like they need a writing staff. You know what I mean?
You
Not
mean
having
like
seen the show and knowing how accurate it is, but it sounded like they were just like doing straight up really accurate stuff. So
yeah,
I'm not like heartbroken. I'm like, so they adapt it. Now they're getting freelancers to adapt it. Sounds more cost effective.
ooh, yeah. I haven't watched this show, and we've been talking about this show a lot more lately since it came out, as opposed to when we never talked about it before it came out.
In other news, apparently Raven might get a TV show on CW. Now,
That was a strange announcement to hear. Someone
before
blindsided me.
anyone freaks out, you have to understand this is like the fifth show we might have. We might have Wonder Woman. We might have Blue Beetle. Back in the day, we might have had Justice League. We might have had Green Arrow. We might have had Aquaman. That, well, I think there was a point where we might have had the Flash. Like, this is not that we might have had the Graysons. Like, this is not set in stone.
Yeah.
If it does come out, it probably will suck.
Really? You have no faith in a show about a teenager with magical powers? Shows like that always last. Except
Dressed
for
like
Reaper.
like a goth.
Yeah. That would go well with American audiences.
It will. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
That's how friggin'
They'll play on the same day they play Vampire Diaries.
Smallville lasted so long. It's gonna be the same show, I bet you. But with Raven.
So it's gonna take her 10 years to become Raven.
Yes.
She's gonna be in her 30s. How's she gonna join the Teen Titans, Eric? I'm confused.
Well, Clark Kent's never becoming Superman, so
Yes, I've technically become Superman. If anyone's seen the epic picture,
so is the next one actually the last? Circle?
Yes.
Okay.
Ugh.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, pong.
Go away now. Okay. Dark Horse is making Avatar: The Last Airbender comics.
Yay.
Yeah.
Followed by Trail of Molten Lava. Yay. No one will get that joke, and I don't care.
I don't get it, and I thought that was awesome.
I want to
Yeah.
explain it, but I feel like it will undercut the awesomeness.
Please don't. We'll have you figure it out later, folks.
If anyone gets that joke, post the name of the show that it comes from.
I have a feeling I know what it is, but I can't think about it. Yeah, hooray. I'm one of the many people who wasted his money seeing that damn movie.
Not me.
My friend really wanted to go, and we got in there cheaper.
I was smart.
The sad part is, not only did we go to this movie, we hit on girls who also went to this movie. And
Oh.
and they talked to us after.
And then they raped you. It's a dark day.
Wait. Why do they do it to me?
Because it was a dark day for young Justin. Dustin. I said Justin. I said Dustin the first time. I said Justin the second time.
I feel bad for Justin.
But it was a dark day for young Timmy Tommy and Timmy Thompson and Jimmy Johnson.
Yes. So that's all we
Anyways.
have. That's all we have this week. We might come back next week. I don't know.
Bye, people. I hope you love me.
We also I
They
just want to
don't.
say I don't know when I'm going to put it up, but we're going to have a Q&A for our 1-year anniversary
Yes.
because we've been doing this for a year and somehow it's not considered sad yet.
No,
Right.
it's considered sad, just no one's told you.
Thanks, Eric. In a few weeks, I'll put up a video where you can put in the questions, and hopefully around I believe on the weekend of the same weekend we started doing this wonderful show. We'll have the Q&A, and it'll be
And a major announcement.
yeah, really big announcement. We're not gonna say anything, and if you try and tell us, we won't tell you. The Mandarin might tell you, but that's because he's a jerk.
Yes, it is Dustin coming out of the closet. You guessed it.
Why'd you have to say it now?
What was that?
Me hitting the table.
Kiss my DS.
You're fine.
It's precious, precious.
I endangered a
precious.
toy, ladies and gentlemen.
She's gonna jump in the volcano now.
Ow, I said that.
It's gonna be a sad moment for our family, Eric. Yeah, so
I can already feel your pain.
woo! Yeah, so that'll come up. I'll probably be announcing at the end of every show. What else? Because I want to do this now, if you want to suggest anything you want us to talk about, message me, follow me on Twitter, and message.
Actually, there's a small story that came out this week that we didn't cover that's very small that I'm just going to cover right now.
We have 4 minutes. Go for it.
Kevin Smith's Green Hornet series. It finished last month, but it's going to keep going. Like, he finished his story, like what the movie script was, but the series is going to keep going. It's going to be written by Phil Hester.
Wow, so he's taking over Green Hornet and Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and there's something... Oh, and I guess Kevin Smith apparently might come back and do, like, another story arc or something. But yeah, so... Yeah.
I didn't know about that at
If
all.
I hadn't added, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye,
And
everybody.
a trail of lava. Okay, bye.